the battle right now. We're going to stream this entire tournament, start to finish, if it kills me. So I know my phone is reliable. My phone is not going to go down. I'm not even going to worry about getting the stream back up on the computer right now. We're back in bubble mode right now, guys. Bubble mode. Monkey Master YT versus Chris right now happening, guys. And it looks like this battle is going to go into overtime right now. For sure it will. It's going to go into overtime without a doubt, guys. Check it out. Giant deck coming in and stopping all that damage from the Expo. The Giant's a really good card, guys. Really good card as far as doing tanking. It's got a lot of hit points, and the balloon slowly creeping across the map. This is a very, very scary push for Chris right now, guys. Chris is sitting on top, and he wisely uses that rocket in defense to bring down everything, including a tornado spell as well. So that was an interesting play by him. That left him with no elixir, though, guys. 0 elixir right there. Look at Red Shadow's comments. I have no choice right now. We're going to do this from the phone. I don't want to let you guys down. I want to make sure the stream goes good, start to finish. I do apologize for the interruption, guys. It happens. I have no idea what's going on with this computer. You guys know I just got it back, and each and every single time I do a stream on the computer, it just seems to crash on me, and I don't know why. I can't figure it out. I don't know if I have to downgrade from Windows 10 to Windows 7, because I know if I run on Windows 7, it'll run perfectly. But Windows 10 is just giving me a really, really hard time on this computer. I have no idea why, guys. No clue. Can't answer those questions. I don't know what's going on. I've talked to my buddy about it, see if he can give me a solution. And the only thing that he told me is there might be some kind of corrupt file. Duh, something's crashing the computer. I don't know what it is. Anyway, guys, here we got a Giant pushing his way across the map right now from Monkey Master. Once again, the balloon comes in. No, I've had this computer for a long time, Red Shadow. It might actually be the hard drive too, dude. I don't know, because all it really needed was a hard drive. I think it has enough specs to stream on Twitch. It's got 8 gigs of RAM. It's got a quad-core Core i5 clocked at 2.4 gigahertz. So, I mean, it's a couple of years old. It's only 2 years old, this computer. I don't see why it would be having problems. But it is having problems right now. It could be the hard drive. I don't know. It's got a 1 terabyte hard drive in it. That's what I bought for it, and it should be running fine. And it does run fine unless I live stream. For some reason, every time I live stream, the computer crashes. So I don't know what's going on with it. I'm going to try to run some tests and figure it out. That's why my streams have not been as active, because I'm really trying to get my computer settled in so that we can do some Growtopia live streams here on Twitch as well. Because I can't stream GT if my computer is going to crash on me each and every single time. It's just not going to work out. Anyway, guys, we're on overtime right now. Monkey Master YT versus Chris. And overtime looks freakishly scary, guys. It really does, because Monkey Master's got 715 hit points on the right side right now, whereas Chris has 1990, guys. He's very comfortable right now with 1990 hit points. Red Shadow keeps dropping those funny comments. Look at you with the 3-letter comments, my bro. Are you going to run out of them? Here comes another rocket across the map right now, and that's going to leave him with 222, guys. Oh my god, 222. Fire Mage always dies. Fire Mage trying to survive right now, guys. I know he is battling somewhere, trying to survive, complaining about dying. That Giant coming across the map. Finally, guys, he's getting a little bit of a push. That Electro Wizard, though, that's not a good thing. The Electro Wizard just got wiped out, but I don't know if he's going to be able to survive, guys. It does not look like he is, because here comes the Rocket, and the Rocket is going to bring him down. He's getting a well-played. Both players giving each other a well-played. That's always nice to see. Monkey Master from my clan loses to Chris. Chris stays on top. I believe he is king of the mountain right now in the tournament. Yes, he is. He's in first place. Let's go ahead and check out FNG Sam. FNG Sam going up against Fire Mage, guys. Here we go. Fire Mage complaining that he always loses. Let's see if he can get his first win right now, guys. I don't know if he will be able to. I think I've spectated 2 of his matches during this tournament. I think he lost them both. So let's see what happens now. We're trying to see if Fire Mage can actually win. My rocket does more damage. Does it really, bro? What rocket are you talking about? Because I know you're always thinking something dirty. Anyway, here we go. Right now, that Expo is locked onto that left tower. Fire Mage has to do something. He drops the Goblin Barrel. The Goblin Barrel gets taken out. And so does that left tower of Fire Mages. Fire Mage has not been able to do any damage to FNG Sam, guys. No damage at all. Both towers are in pristine condition. But it looks like Fire Mage is only a level 8. So he's outclassed each and every single time, guys. When you're a level 8, it's super, super hard to compete against level 9s. Especially when you don't know if they're naturally like level 10s, 11s, or 12s. We don't really know, guys. Remember, the tournament cap brings everybody down to level 9, trying to even the playing field. But that doesn't mean these guys don't have more experience than level 8s. We know that the level 8 is truly a level 8. We don't know if the level 9 is higher than that when he's doing normal battles, when he's doing trophy pushes. We don't know where he's at, guys. So he has a huge advantage, not just on card levels, tower damage, and tower hit points, but he's just got an experience advantage overall, and that helps him out a lot. So Fire Mage is not necessarily a bad player. You can't judge him based on this battle, guys, even though he says he always loses. I really think he needs to lose the Elixir Pump. Personally, I don't like the Elixir Pump, guys. I think it's got to go. That's my own personal opinion, and I'm sticking to it. My rocket got more explosion, he says. Oh, my God. More explosion, does it? Alright, so Fire Mage versus FNG Sam, guys. Intense battle right now, but it looks like it's coming to a close because Fire Mage just lost his right tower. He's using Barbarians trying to bring down that X-Bow to no avail. They get fireballed. And it looks like both players are regenning their elixir. Does Fire Mage have it in him, guys? Can he bring down at least one tower? Is he going for one final push? It looks like he is. I honestly feel like that Prince should have been deployed in front, not behind the Wizard, but in front of the Wizard. Unfortunately for him, it was not. And so Fire Mage loses his push, loses his elixir. Now he's running defense, guys. That Wizard working overtime to bring down that skeleton army. Does a good job. He gets it down. But check that X-Bow out. That X-Bow is now violently locked onto the King Tower, guys. Oh my God, it's doing so much damage. He drops Barbarians, brings it down, but not before it was able to bring the King Tower down to 2586, which is really low for a King Tower, guys. Really, really low. He's still comfortable, though. He can still avoid being 3-crowned. He's got 15 seconds left on the clock. That's all he's got to do to survive. So if he can actually avoid being 3-crowned, kudos to you, Fire Mage. Kudos to you for not letting yourself burn. Because when you get 3-crowned, that means you're burning, bro. And you're not burning just yet, but you're about to if that skeleton army makes it across the map, which it will not. He survives. Good job, Fire Mage. You did not get 3-crowned, bro. You didn't win the battle. Live to fight again. You can't win them all. I hope you had fun. Here we go, man. Let's go ahead and check out Thorgasm. That's a funny name, guys. Thorgasm. So Thorgasm going up against, I got red people. Thorgasm going up against Sibayakia. Sibayakia, I think that's his name. Alright, so Thorgasm versus Sibayakia. Here we go, guys. He's running a bowler deck, Thorgasm is. I want to see how this bowler deck works out because it's the first bowler deck that I've seen in this entire tournament. So there's an Inferno Tower ready to stop the bowler dead in its tracks. I'm too out-leveled. That's true, dude. You are out-leveled, but you never know, man. You might actually beat somebody. You just got to keep trying. At the very least, you're having fun and you're getting practice. You're playing with some of the best players out there, dude. Some of these guys are in the Legendary Arena. They got legend trophies and everything. So, I mean, for you to be out there surviving and not getting 3-crowned, it's not a bad thing. You're getting practice, and practice makes perfect, my bro. So, Thorgasm versus Sibayika. I hope I'm saying it right. And it looks like Thorgasm doing a great job with that Furnace card, guys. That Furnace and that Skeleton Army combination really going to do him in right now. Check out his Skeleton Army goes down because of those little fire spirits that were hiding inside of Thorgasm's Skeleton Army. So he brought down Sibayika's Skeleton Army, but he did not get any damage. Fireball will bring down the Princess and knock his tower down to 228. 228, guys. His tower is down to 228. That's insanely low right there. Here goes the Inferno Tower. The Inferno Tower stopping the bowler dead in its tracks. Let's see. They the best at this game. Red Shadow always talking smack, bro. Always. Without stopping. Alright. Sibayika versus Thorgasm. Here we go. Another fireball comes in. Takes out the princess and the tower in one fell swoop. The bowler makes sure that Musketeer does not stay alive. And now it's looking like Sibayika is in a lot of trouble, guys. Actually, he is in a lot of trouble. He just lost this battle. There's no stopping Thorgasm right now. That is it, man. Thorgasm takes it. Wow. He took it, and he took it hard. He gave him a Thorgasm, and his clan name is Moist. That is so funny, guys. His clan name is Moist. Chris still sitting on top. He's got an 8-trophy lead. That's not too much. 8 trophies, guys. We got 39 players and climb, and people are starting to join up some more, which is nice. And it looks like Chris, the top dog of this tournament, is going to go up against Sightly Lime. Sightly Lime. What a hard name to say. There we go, guys. I like this deck. I really do like this push. Because this push works really well for a lot of people. And it seems to be working for Slightly Lime right now. He drops an Ice Golem. Which also got nerfed, by the way, guys. In case you guys didn't know, the Ice Golem got nerfed. And that's so sad because it used to be such a good card. Anyway, he drops an Ice Golem. Once the tower locks onto the Ice Golem, he drops his Graveyard Spell and lets those skeletons do their damage. So it's a real cheap push. It's very effective. It works for a lot of people. It looks like he's going for it again. Check it out, guys. He's going for it again. Ice Golem gets dropped first. Skeleton, actually Graveyard Spell gets dropped second. And he starts doing that damage, guys. Look at it. He brought that tower down to 384 hit points. That is really, really low. 384 hit points. Oh my god, guys. He's doing a really good job. But he also has to worry about this X-bow from Chris, because this X-bow is so locked onto that tower, guys. That tower went down to 716. Keep in mind, Chris has rockets, guys. That rocket could bring that tower down even lower. Once again, another push, this time with Elite Barbarians. Is he going to bring that tower down? Nice counter right there with the free spell tornado combo, guys. Free spell tornado combo does not save him, though. Did not save him, and it looks like Chris loses the top spot to Slightly Live. I believe that's going to bring him down, guys. So that does bring him down. That puts Kurama on top, Thorgasm in second place. Let's go ahead and see if these two guys are actually battling each other. Chris did lose. Monkey Master versus Kurama, and Monkey Master just beat Kurama. So that's going to knock him off the top spot and put Thorgasm on top. So let's see what Thorgasm's up to, guys. The top spot's trading a lot today. Usually one person sits on top for a really long time. Today it seems to be trading back and forth. Roly Bear versus Thorgasm. It looks like Thorgasm's doing pretty good. Actually, this battle just started, but it looks like these players might be equally matched right now, because it doesn't look like either one has been able to achieve a high amount of damage on each other. It looks like Roly Bear's right tower took some damage. Thorgasm's left tower took some damage. And overall, they're not under 2,000 hit points. Neither player is under 2,000 hit points. Both of them are comfortable. Both of them are mounting a push right now, guys. Check it out, the Zap Spell nerf right there. Did you guys see the Zap Spell nerf? Usually you can zap the Goblin Barrel, and when you zap the Goblins, they go down. This time when you zap the Goblins, they stay alive and they do their damage. So that is not a good thing right now, guys, that the Zap Spell got nerfed the way it did. You've seen them try to zap those Goblins, and they went down. I mean, they stood alive and brought some tower damage down with them. So that's not a good thing. I do not approve of the Zap nerf, which is why I'm not using it anymore. The Zap used to be one of my all-time favorite cards. It cost 2 elixir. It was very effective, and now it's not as effective. It's been nerfed 2 times now. The first time it was nerfed, they reduced its stun time from like 1 second to a half a second, and now the second nerf has reduced its ability to damage troops as much as it used to. The hit points are down. Let's see, the heck you talking about? I think you're talking to Red Shadow. Red Shadow's always talking about something crazy. All the time, guys. It's always Red Shadow with his crazy comments. Beautiful Zap Spell, though, on the Skeletons right there, guys. The Skeletons do go down, and the Bowler also ensuring that that tower stays alive. Once again, it looks like we have almost a tie game, but Thorgasm doing a really good job on the left tower. The left tower is down 1659, another Goblin Barrel, and check out that Bowler, guys. Both people rolling bowlers. Red Shadow jerks off 2 times in an hour. That's a lot, dude. There's 24 hours in a day, so if you don't sleep, that's like 48 jerk-offs. Dude, where do you get it, man? Where do you get the power, bro? You got some power, man. Shit, bro. All right, 635 hit points on Roly Bear's left tower right now. Thorgasm has 1370 on his left tower. Fireball comes in and doesn't get the job done, guys. I believe he didn't mean to do that. He actually missed his fireball, didn't hit the tower. So yeah, it looks like Thorgasm's gonna win, and Thorgasm might actually work his way into the top spot right now. I don't know. We're about to see where he's sitting at right now. His clan name is Moist, and he is sitting on top, guys. He's got a pretty decent lead too. He's got 17 trophy lead, not bad at all. 17 trophies is decent. Not the greatest, but it is pretty decent. Let's go ahead and check out Beatdown. Beat Down, not Town. Beat Down versus Mr. Monkey. His clan is above all. Beatdown's clan is, when that emote gets out of the way, we'll see right now. King of Exodus. That's a cool clan name, bro. All right, King of Exodus versus Beatdown. I don't know who's going to be the winner. I don't know who's going to be the loser. It looks like Mr. Monkey's in a lot of trouble, though. His left tower. Elite Barbarians are coming in, and they're coming in hot, guys. All they got to do is score like 1 or 2 hits. There it is. 1 hit, taps it, brings it down to 109. 109, man, we got 2 minutes left in the battle, so that's a lot of time. 2 minutes is a lot of time. I mean, Mr. Monkey can definitely change the way the game is flowing. He can change the flow of the game once we get into 2 times elixir. All he's got to do is make sure he keeps that left tower alive, though, because if he doesn't keep that left tower alive, it's going to enable Beatdown to start working on his right tower. I don't think he's going to go for a 3-crown, guys. I don't see a 3-crown happening right now. See, Beatdown already starting to make a push toward the right side with that Ice Golem Graveyard. Everybody uses the Ice Golem Graveyard. It's very effective, guys. The Zap Spell is pretty much useless to it, too. The Zap Spell doesn't really do too much damage to the Goblins anymore, which is a nice thing. You see those Goblins? They stood alive. It's a nice thing when you're running goblins. It's a bad thing when people are running goblins against you. And I never ran the goblins. I always ran the zap spell. So for me, it's a bad thing. For people that like to use goblins, I'm sure they're rejoicing that the zap spell got nerfed. But for people like me that like using the zap spell, oh my god, I hate it, guys. I absolutely hate the fact that they nerfed the zap spell. It wasn't even that strong of a card to begin with. I think it was an unnecessary nerf. I have no idea who was crying about it. I don't know why people were crying about it. But seriously, guys, why would you cry about the zap spell? Why would you, like, convince Supercell to nerf such a good card that's not really even overpowered? I don't know. Somebody had to complain about it. That's why they nerfed it. Here comes the Fireball, guys. The Fireball doing some damage. He's giving him the well played right now. And I don't think he should give up. 30 seconds left on the clock, guys. 215 hit points left on Beatdown's left tower. He's pushing. He's pushing the Ice Golem with the Hog Rider, but the Hog Rider decides to go for the Tombstone. So does the Ice Golem. The Hog Rider will bring that tower down, but he's got to worry about one Elite Barbarian. Beautiful, beautiful counter right there, guys. It looks like he'll bring the Ice Golem down, and he will stay alive. This battle will go into overtime, guaranteed, guys. 5 seconds left on the clock. He's got 682 hit points. He's really got to do something about that right tower. He's got to defend himself. Mr. Monkey has got to defend that right tower by any means necessary. There it is right there, guys. Ice Golem was a perfect counter. The Zap spell does not bring the goblins down. The Ice Golem stays alive. It looks like everything is dying right now. Pretty good job. Pretty good defense. He keeps his tower alive with 548 hit points. He tries to pull a Hog Rider sneak attack, but the Hog Rider gets stopped dead in its tracks by the Tombstone, guys. Hog Rider will be a no-go. And man, this battle is back and forth. Intense action, guys. Literally back and forth. Intense action. But it looks like the end is very near right now. Wow, he uses a Fire Spirit and Goblin combination to keep himself in the game, guys. He's got 478 hit points. Amazing defense right there. I got to give it to Mr. Monkey for refusing to die. And he's actually been able to score some damage off on Beatdown's right tower. He's got a lot of damage happening right now, guys, with 1578. But it looks like the end is near once again. The Ice Golem Zap combination, guys. The Ice Golem keeping that tower alive. The Mega Minion dies. He's got 185 hit points. He's a fireball away from death. Doom and gloom is near for Mr. Monkey, but he's going to continue to push anyway, guys, because he doesn't give a rat's ass. He's got nothing to lose right now. That Hog Rider gets a little bit of damage, just not enough. Here comes the Fireball for the finish, and the Fireball takes him out. He gives him a good game, guys. I would definitely like to see a good game from Beatdown as well, but it looks like it's not going to happen. Mr. Monkey being a good sport and giving him a good game. Congratulations to both players. That was a good battle. That one almost went into a tie game, man. That overtime was getting awfully close to finishing up and going into a tie game. Shit. Red Shadow, man, what's up with you today, my bro? You're always shit talking each and every single day. So we got Yeezy Man versus Shadow. Yeezy Man versus Shadow. And Yeezy Man already losing his left tower. He is running a giant Royal Giant deck, which honestly isn't really that good anymore. The Royal Giant used to be so OP. It used to be a great card. I used to use it all the time. The Royal Giant actually helped me get into the Legendary Arena for the first time ever. But now it's not such a good card, especially with cards like the Electro Wizard, which isn't being run by Shadow right now, so he's lucky that he doesn't have to worry about an Electro Wizard. But the Electro Wizard is basically a non-stop zap card, guys. Non-stop zap. And right now that Royal Giant's doing a massive amount of damage on the King Tower. I'm actually surprised that Shadow's letting that King Tower take so much damage, because now he's in danger of getting 3 crown. But he does have a pretty comfortable push happening on the right side. 15 seconds left on the clock. If that Sparky could blow his load on the tower, he'd be so sweet. But he didn't even have to worry about Sparky, guys, because his graveyard got it done. 5 seconds left on the clock. Crybaby Face by Shadow being spammed. He's spamming the Crybaby Face. And I don't think he's going to get a good game for doing that, guys. Neither player is going to give each other a good game. But that was a good game. It was fun to watch right there. Very, very fun to watch. Non-stop zaps. Non-stop zaps. Good game from Shadow as well. Okay, cool stuff. Let's go ahead and check out Chris, guys. Chris still sitting on top. Can anybody beat him? That's the question today. Can anybody beat Chris? It's you versus Chris right now. That is the name of the player, guys. I'm not confused with what I'm saying. It is you versus Chris. And you seems to be very happy with himself right now. It looks like this game is a tie game, too, because we're already 2 minutes left on the battle. And it doesn't look like either player has done a massive amount of damage. Both players have over 2,000 hit points left. The Hog Rider coming in, trying to make a difference right now, guys. And it doesn't do that much. It does bring the tower down. Never mind. That freeze spell helps the Hog Rider bring the tower down to 1334. That was a really good tactic. Really good strategy by you. A lot of people actually do that, guys. They freeze both towers. They freeze the king tower and they freeze the regular tower. In this case, he wasn't worried about freezing the king tower. He was worried about freezing that ice wizard. And I don't know how on earth you can freeze an ice wizard. I don't know how you can freeze an ice wizard. I don't know how you can freeze an ice golem or an ice spirit. But apparently you can freeze these guys. Anyway, he brought the tower down to 1080. But check out Chris making a comeback, guys. Bringing the enemy tower down to 1254. So we're having a right lane battle right now. And it's actually an interesting right lane battle because if you wins this battle, he will knock Chris off the top spot. Chris is the king of the mountain right now, guys. He's sitting on top of the tournament. He's laughing up there. Yeah, I'm the king of the mountain, bro. Here comes the Rocket, though. Oh, my God. The Rocket taking out the Musketeer and doing some serious damage, bringing that tower down to 761 hit points. He used that tornado because he tried to pull the Hog Rider into the King Tower to activate his King Tower. Did not work, guys. Did not work. The King Tower stays deactivated. Thankfully for you, he should be rejoicing right now that that Hog Rider did not target the King Tower. Anyway, X-Bow doing its damage. Another tornado spell. And I'm actually surprised to see tornado spells being used, guys. I think it's a super crappy spell. I don't know what you guys think about the tornado. I don't like the tornado spell personally. Anyway, Yu gets his right tower taken out. 1080 still left on Chris. He's expressing that crybaby face. That's right, Chris with the X-Bow. Chris with the X-Bow. Can we see a comeback, guys? I don't know. 5 seconds left. It looks pretty grim for you. Yu's gonna lose this battle. Pretty freaking grim, man. Chris stays on top. Doesn't look like he can be beaten right now, guys. Chris is the king of the freaking tournament, guys. Sitting on top of the mountain. And he furthers his lead. He's got 170 trophies. Now we got 26 minutes left in the tournament. 170 trophies, guys. Intense, man. I'm telling you guys, it's intense. Thorgasm versus Yu. We just saw Yu battle earlier, and now he's battling again. He just lost to Chris. Brand new battle right now, guys. 2 minutes and 40 seconds on the clock. It's just getting started. I have no idea which way it's going to go. It's kind of hard to say. I think we've seen both players lose. We've seen Thorgasm lose, and we just saw Yu lose. So, yeah, we've seen both players lose. Both of them can be beaten. They're not like Chris. Chris is untouchable today in this tournament, guys. Once he got on top, he's not letting himself get knocked down. We got a mirrored Goblin Barrel right now, guys. And it kind of makes me, wow, that did bring the tower down along with the bowler. We're getting a crybaby face from Yu already. He's already getting frustrated right there, guys. Wow. That mirrored Goblin Barrel was a freaking interesting attack. And I'm kind of curious what would happen. Thor wins. I don't know if he's going to win just yet, bro. We got 2 minutes left in the battle. Anything can happen. 2 times Elixir hasn't even kicked in yet. Remember, 2 times Elixir can change the entire flow of the game. Right now, it looks like we got Elite Barbarians coming in, and they will get stopped by that. Oh my God, they just get stopped so hard, guys. That freeze spell is not going to do a good job. Check out the Elite Barbarians dying. He tried to use a freeze spell to bring down the bowler and the furnace guard. It did not work. A log was thrown in there just for safety measures. Oh no, another Goblin Barrel. Here it is, guys. Check out the Musketeer and Zap spell combination bringing down the Goblin Barrel. It's so sad that the Zap spell doesn't do what it once did. Because I used to bring down Goblin Barrels with a Zap spell all the time. Now I got to worry about those Goblin Barrels coming in. But a good alternative, just so you guys know, a very good alternative to bringing down Goblins are the Fire Spirits. The Fire Spirits will get the job done, guys. The Fire Spirits will get the job done. Thorgasm still battling. The battle's not over, guys. Never give up. Remember, sometimes you can change the entire flow of the game once you go into 2 times Elixir. It does not look like it's going to happen here, though, but it might, guys. You never know. It might happen. Do not count you out just yet. Check out the counter to the Skeleton Army right there, guys. Pretty decent counter. I don't think he brought it out quickly enough, though, because that tower did take some damage. It's down to 4 wounds, guys. 1,111 hit points. That's very low. He still has not been able to mount any offense at all on Thorgasm. So it's pretty safe to say Thorgasm pretty much has this battle in the bag. Once again, mirroring the Goblin Barrel. The Goblin Barrel doing a serious amount of damage right there. And I'm wondering, what would happen if you drop 2 Goblin Barrels? You drop one, you mirror the other one, and you put a clone spell on top, guys. You drop 1 Goblin Barrel, you mirror the other one, and you drop a clone spell on top. How many freaking goblins is that? That's like 12 goblins, guys. 12 goblins on a tower. I think that would cause some serious damage. But remember that the cloned goblins would die with the Zap spell. For sure. The cloned ones would die with the Zap spell. So you would probably waste your clone spell. But it's an interesting push that might work. You never know. It might work sometimes. Who knows? Goblin Barrel coming for the King Tower right now. He gives him a good game. Thumbs up. Good game from both players. Both players being good sports. It's awesome to see that. I love seeing that, guys. It's super cool. All right, let's keep it going. Thorgasm winning that battle, guys. Thorgasm taking it home with the victory. Chris is battling again. And we're going to keep on spectating Chris, or Thorgasm is now on top, which means Chris lost the battle, guys. He had 170 trophies, and he's down to 135. He's no longer the king of the mountain. It is now Thorgasm, guys. Thorgasm is on top. Yes, he is. Thorgasm sitting at top. Wow. Wow, it just changed just like that, guys. In the blink of an eye. It just literally changed in the blink of an eye. I'm going to try to get the stream going on my computer so I can watch it, because I do want to see what's going on. I want to be able to see the comments just a little bit better than I can from the phone, because from the phone I can see most of the comments, but I can't really see them all. So I want to get to the point where I can see all the comments. So let's see if I can get this stream going from my phone. That's what I want to do right now, so I can see what you guys are saying, because I know I'm missing a few comments, and I don't want to do that to you guys. I want to be able to pay attention to what's going on, not just in the game, but in the comments as well. Here we go, guys. I'm going to watch it right now. I'm going to pay attention to everything that's going on. That's right. And I'm actually going to lower the volume, too, because it's going to start kicking real loud. My computer's pretty loud, too, man. So I don't want to, like, I don't want to scare anybody, including myself. Sometimes my own computer freaks me out. All right. So we got it going on right now, guys. Sweet. We got it going on. Everything looks good. I got my chat on the right side, but the chat's not populating for some reason. Okay, I do see Shadow X or Shadow 420. I see Shadow 420 right there. Chatting. Make me a deck. Make me a deck. Like, what do you mean make you a deck, dude? What kind of deck do you want me to make you, bro? Actually, my deck is pretty decent if you have some legendaries. LOL, the phone made the cool stuff go away. Yeah, the phone did make the cool stuff go away, dude. But I have no choice, because I don't want to take a chance and stream from the computer again. And if I do stream from the computer and then it just crashes again, then we're going to have some problems. So yeah, I don't want it to crash for you guys. I want it to stay live and in living color, start to finish. And by the way, guys, did any of you guys buy any of those packs? Those bonus packs that are in the shop right now? There's some packs in the shop. I bought the Super Magical one. You get a Super Magical chest and 1,200 gems for like 10 bucks, I think. I bought that pack, and it gave me 23 clones, which I didn't want, but it also gave me an Inferno Dragon, so I guess I can't complain, because not only did I get all of those epic cards, but I also got an Inferno Dragon out of that magical chest, and my 1,200 gems for 10 bucks, so it's a pretty good deal, and you guys know I need those gems, because I do tournaments every 2 days, so I gotta make sure that I always buy gems, otherwise we won't be having our 2-day tournaments. Here we go, guys, Thorgasm. Let's see, you got a shitty computer from Craigslist, that's why. I think all these comments are old. I think that this is behind. I think my computer's way, way behind for some reason. I don't know. It just looks that way. Anyway, yeah, it definitely looks that way for sure. For sure it does. All right, we got MTJSTAH17, something like that. Play Roblox. Do you really play Roblox, Red Shadow? Because I have it installed on my phone. I just don't play it at all, dude. I can't stand the graphics in Roblox. I'm not saying it's a bad game. I just haven't been able to stand the graphics in it. That's the only thing, dude. The graphics, ugh, they look pretty bad. They look like almost, I think, worse than Growtopia. And Growtopia has pretty bad graphics, too. Growtopia is also fun, but, I mean, I'm used to it. I don't know if I want to get into another game, like, with really crappy graphics like Roblox. Especially when I got a PS4 I can stream off of and stream some really good games. It's like, oh, do I want to play Roblox or not? Anyway, we got Hema going up against Alex right now, and Alex is running a Royal Giant deck. Just so that you guys know, Royal Giants haven't been very successful. Not at all, guys. Royal Giants have not been very successful in these tournaments. Not at all. Not since they've been nerfed to hell. Check that Royal Giant out getting blasted by Sparky, and it does go down. But not before getting its damage done. The damage was done right there, guys. Hema versus Alex. Hema's tower is down to 556 hit points. That is really, really low right now. 556 hit points. Roblox is cancer filled with kids. I don't know. Roblox. A lot of people tell me to play Roblox. I don't know if I'm going to play it or not. I do have it installed on my device. I'm kind of curious about it, but I don't know if I'm actually going to play it or not, dude. Because it's like, I tried a couple of the games, and they literally made my head hurt because they were so bad. It isn't because I couldn't play the games. I played like some zombie game where you gotta kill zombies, or basically, yeah, you gotta kill zombies, and the zombies are trying to kill you, and if they kill you, you turn into a zombie, and if everybody becomes a zombie, then the zombies win, but if you kill all the zombies, then the zombies lose, and that game was just so horrible, full of glitches, and I just couldn't stand it, guys. I could not stand it. Yeah, my phone is late. I couldn't stand it, so yeah, I was just like, you know what, I don't know about Roblox, man. And it was also the graphics, honestly, that got to me. The graphics are so bad. That game looks like it was made by amateurs, but it has a big community and a lot of people play it, so I'm guessing it is fun. Maybe I just haven't given it enough of a chance. Maybe I got to give it a little bit more of a chance. Later on, I'm probably going to be streaming from my PlayStation though, guys. I think we're going to have some fun streaming from the PlayStation. I did buy Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare Part 2. I'm also planning on buying Titanfall. I'm going to buy Titanfall 2. I'm also going to buy Battlefield 1. And I actually might buy GTA 5 again. Yes, I might buy GTA 5 because it went down to $30. So instead of playing it on my PS3, I can play it on my PS4 because it went down to $30. And I might actually have to start the game all over again. But that's okay, guys. Why not? Start it all over. Anyway, we got Thorgasm versus Slightly Lime. Slightly Lime's a pretty good player too, guys. But it looks like he's losing his right tower. Thorgasm losing his left tower. Looks like Slightly Lime has a slight lead. And that just sounds funny, guys. Slightly Lime with a slight lead. Double Goblin Barrel coming in. It will get that damage done. Check that tower out, guys. It has melted to nothing. Destroyed, man. That Double Goblin Barrel is really doing a good job, for real. It really is, guys. The Double Goblin Barrel. I'm almost tempted to use it myself because that Double Goblin Barrel is doing a hell of a job right now, man. It really is. Alright, so Thorgasm, his tower gets frozen, and he uses, oh my god, what a well-placed log. I'm telling you guys right now, that log saved his ass. That log brought down all those skeletons, and if those skeletons had stayed alive for just one more second, it would have been an overtime battle right there, guys. It would have gone into overtime for sure. Let's go ahead and check out Alex once again. Alex versus Chris, guys. Alex versus Chris. Alex's tower is freaking low, considering Chris hasn't taken any damage at all. How is Chris so good? Chris was like, he was on top for a long time. He's not on top right now, but he's definitely trying to get himself back up there. Alex is taking a lot of damage already. He's using that Royal Giant right now, and that Royal Giant's being slowed down by the Ice Wizard, and the Ice Wizard is probably the next card to get nerfed because people do complain about being frozen. For some reason, people like to complain about being frozen. I don't know why, but that Ice Wizard is in danger of being nerfed. Alex, though, is in danger of losing that left tower, but he did make a decent comeback. He's got a slight lead now. 6,000, or actually 1,629 hit points on Chris's left tower. 1,677 hit points on Alex's left tower. So it's pretty much a tie game. Very, very slight lead. Just a hair going to Alex right now, guys. Just a hair. I don't know how this battle's going to go right now, but it looks like both players might be running Royal Giants. I don't know. No, it's just one guy right now, Alex, running a Royal Giant, and that Royal Giant getting distracted by the Expo, getting slowed down by the Electro Wizard. And check that out, guys. The Royal Giant doesn't really do that much damage at all. It does not do the damage it needed to do. Here comes a rocket coming across the map. It's going to destroy that furnace and do some tower damage as well, bringing the tower down to 1184. 1184 is really low right now, guys, considering there's 10 seconds left on the clock. Once again, both players seem to be tied, separated by about 10 hit points, and that fireball comes in and makes a difference, bringing the tower down to 789 hit points. Chris has a lot to worry about. He drops his Expo down. That Expo will lock onto the tower, and now the beginning of the end for Alex, guys. He zaps the Expo, keeping himself in the game. But remember, there is a rocket to worry about as well, guys. The log comes in, saves the Expo, and does tower damage. And here comes the rocket, guys. I know it's coming. You know it's coming. Oh, no need for a rocket because the Electro Wizard takes him out. No need for a rocket, guys. The Electro Wizard takes him out just like that, Jack. That was crazy, man. That was crazy. It was a tie game for a long time. That 2 times Elixir just changed the entire flow. I told you guys, 2 times Elixir will change the entire flow of the game, guys. It does happen. Kurama versus Thorgasm. We're seeing a lot of Thorgasm now for some reason. It looks like Thorgasm is doing back-to-back battles right now. He's trying to get that top freaking prize, guys. He wants that top prize. Kurama versus Thorgasm. It could go either way right now. But it looks like we're having a tie game, guys. We're having a tie game with 2 minutes left on the clock. It's kind of hard to predict these battles, especially when they're this close to overtime. I mean, you've gone over a minute into the battle right now, and it's still a tie game. That is kind of crazy. The bowler doing some damage control right there with the graveyard spell, guys. Damage control from the bowler. Very good counter card for the graveyard, but that fireball will do some damage to the bowler and the tower. Perfectly placed by Kurama, bringing the tower down to 7,067 hit points. That is freaking low, guys. Dangerously low. A minute and a half left in the battle now. And it doesn't look good for either player. Again, they're tied up, guys. 821 hit points on Kurama's tower. Thorgasm has 767. They're literally Oh my god. I don't know what's going to happen now because they're both building their elixir, getting ready for a push. Here it is, guys. It looks like the minion horde gets dropped down with a goblin barrel for good measure, and that ice golem going to slow down the minion horde, but it's not going to stop it dead in its tracks. And it looks like Kurama's minions were unable to get there in time, so Kurama will lose his left tower. Now he's got to worry about pushing. He's got 1 entire minute, 2 times elixir to make sure he brings down that left tower. He's using a graveyard spell. It's going to get countered right now, guys. That free spell coming in. Not doing a hell of a good job, though. And those minions keeping the tower alive. He does zap the skeletons down, but the minions stay alive because the free spell... I'm sorry, the nerf on the zap spell made sure that those minions did not die. What a horrible nerf, guys. The zap spell used to be such a good card, and it no longer is a good card in my opinion. I think people need to stop using the zap. The only benefit to the zap now is that you can place it anywhere on the map. That's the only thing that makes it better than Fire Spirits, because I did replace my zap spell with Fire Spirits, and I'm having a bit of success. It's not as good as using the classic non-nerfed zap spell, but the Fire Spirits do get the job done as well. They're pretty good for defense. They're very poor for offense, whereas the zap spell used to be really good for offense and defense. The Fire Spirits are pretty good for defense. And they cost the same amount of elixir as well, guys. 2 elixir for Fire Spirits, 2 elixir for the zap. It's the perfect replacement if you guys don't want to use the zap anymore. 11 minutes left in this tournament right now, guys. 11 minutes left. We're going to go ahead and check out Kurama once again. Kurama versus Chris. And we're getting a lot of Chris and Kurama battles as well, guys. I kind of feel like checking out some new players, but it looks like a lot of people are dropping out of the tournament figuring they're not going to win right now. Because I don't see a lot of different players battling it out. It does look like this battle just got started, which is a good thing. We got 2 minutes and 45 seconds left on the clock right now. Let's see what's going to happen. Let's see who's going to be the better player, guys. And it looks like right now, right out of the gate, Kurama's going for the kill, doing a good amount of damage to that right tower of Chris. Bringing it down to 1797, but he does have to worry about that bowler, guys. The bowler's coming across the river right now, and he's got a Mega Minion in defense, but that Mega Minion not going to do a lot of defense because it's going to lock onto the giant, allowing the bowler to get some damage. He throws a bowler down of his own. The lightning spell comes in to do even more damage, and that bowler continues the onslaught, bringing his tower down at 1049. 1049, guys. That was not good, man. That was an amazing push for Chris, but not good for Kurama at all, man. Not good. All right, so Chris versus Kurama. Left lane battle versus right lane battle. You guys know Kurama wants to go for that right tower, but you guys know that Chris is focused on that left tower. So they got to worry about pushing each other and counter pushing and all that good stuff. It is insane right now, guys. It can go either way, for real. It can. It can, because Chris can focus on the left tower and Kurama can sneak in on the right side, or vice versa. Kurama can focus on the right tower like he's doing right now with that graveyard spell. He gets zapped with, actually that's an Electro Wizard, which is a great counter, but it gets frozen, guys. The Electro Wizard gets frozen. He's forced to use his Tornado spell, and that was actually a really good Tornado. Fireball gets tossed in for good measure, bringing the tower down to 1099. 1099 means they're pretty much tied up again, but that bowler is going to make sure that that lead stays in the favor of Chris. The bowler keeps the freaking lead, guys. All right, Chris, you're doing a great job right now. So is Kurama, though. We got a minute left in the battle. We're about to go into 2 times elixir, and that's going to change the entire flow of these battles, guys. 2 times elixir, man. Here we go, guys. 2 times elixir. It's going to get freakishly scary. We're going to see everything getting deployed left and right. I cannot wait, guys. I cannot wait, man. I want to see who's going to win this battle. And I almost want to say that Chris has it in the bag because he's such a good player with that lightning spell. He just brought that right tower down. I'm sorry, that left tower down. But the right tower is starting to take some damage by that graveyard spell, guys. Check it out. Fireball comes in. And, oh, the skeletons do not survive the tornado spell. But a couple of them did spawn at the very end and got a little bit of damage. He drops a bowler down. He's getting desperate, guys. He needs to use that bowler to get that damage done. And Chris drops a... He drops a giant in defense mode. There's no more tornado spells. He drops an Electro Wizard. He freezes it. This is his last chance to bring the tower down. The log comes in and takes out a lot of skeletons. He's got a minion. Oh my god, 136 hit points. It's just not going to happen. The fireball comes in and we are in overtime, guys. Wow. The fireball comes in and brings him back from the grave. Kurama stays in the fight, but now he's got to defend himself against this. Oh my god, guys. He uses a freeze spell. The freeze spell keeps him in the fight, and the tornado spell pulling back his minion. We got a minion. Oh my god, guys. The log comes in doing that damage, and oh my god, he's a lightning spell away. There it is. The lightning spell does it. I don't know how many times I said, oh my God, during that battle. But that battle was intense right there, guys. That battle was crazy. Oh my God. 8 minutes left, man. We're not going to watch Chris again. We've got to see somebody new. So let's actually go ahead and check this dude out right here, whose name is very hard to pronounce. Sibaikia. What's up, Sibaikia versus Mr. Monkey, guys? If you guys are new to the channel, do not forget to follow this channel. Also, check out my YouTube. It's also Pro Wrestling Gamer. Make sure you guys do subscribe there. Daily video game videos on YouTube. Daily live streams here on Twitch. I'm very, very new to Twitch, guys. New to Twitch. Not so new to YouTube, but very new to Twitch. Anyway, here we go. Monkey Master, or Monkey Master. Mr. Monkey. We got a Monkey Master as well. Chris lost. Yeah, he did. Mr. Monkey versus Sibaikia. Yeah. Sibaikia. Man, I hope I'm saying it right, because that name is hard to say. 25 seconds left on the clock right now. Mr. Monkey, got to worry about that Hog Rider. Drops that Inferno Tower to defend himself from the Hog Rider. The Fireball comes in, does some tower damage, does some damage to the Inferno Tower. Now we got a Hog Rider coming the other way. Hog Rider comes in the other way. Another Inferno Tower, guys. So both guys are running Hog Infernos. Both guys are running Logs as well. I wouldn't be surprised if both guys had Fireballs. They seem to be running pretty much the same deck. It looks like a clone deck, guys. They're both running Goblins. It doesn't look like there's an Ice Golem in Sibaikia's deck. And he still has one unrevealed card, which is kind of strange, guys. One unrevealed card this late in the battle. We're in overtime, and he has not used that card. I'm so curious to know what it is. So curious. I'm pretty sure we can find out if we watch one of his older battles. But this is like, we're in overtime right now, and you haven't used all your cards. I wonder why. If you're not going to use that card, you might as well pull it out of your deck. Apparently, you don't find it useful. I don't know. He hasn't used it, or it's his secret weapon. No clue what's going on with that card, guys. We got 2 minutes and 20 seconds left in this battle. And Mr. Monkey is basically struggling to survive right now. He's trying to keep that left tower alive. He's pushing his Hog Rider in right now. And he pushes it in successfully with that Ice Golem. And it looks like, did Sibaikia disconnect, or did he just not want to defend himself? Did he throw the match? What happened there? He had full elixir. He definitely had the arsenal to defend himself with, and he did not do it. So that was kind of weird right there. Thorgasm sits on top with 241 trophies, guys. 5 minutes left in the tournament. That's kind of crazy. Yeezy Man versus Thorgasm right now. Yeezy Man. Let's see who's going to win this battle. Thorgasm is the top dog. He's dropping the double Goblin Barrel right now, and he's also got some Fire Spirits coming across the map. That is an insane combination that will bring that tower down, guys. Yeezy Man loses the left tower. The Zap spell does not bring down those Goblins. This is why people are mirroring the Goblin Barrel right now, guys. That's going to be like the new OP deck. People are mirroring the Goblin Barrel because it's just so effective now that the Zap spell doesn't bring the Goblins down. You can just do so much damage with 6 Goblins being thrown across the map and landing on your tower. So I wouldn't be surprised if they either buffed the Zap spell back up, which I would like to see. I would like to see the Zap spell get buffed back up, or if they nerf the Goblin Barrel, which would not be wise because they're just nerfing everything at this point. I don't want to see the Goblin Barrel get nerfed. I'd rather see the Zap spell get buffed. But anyway, we got a bowler coming across the map now, guys. The bowler's coming in, and he's coming in freakishly scary. I don't know what he's going to do, but here he comes, guys. The Bowler Goblin Barrel combination and the Inferno Tower doing a pretty good job at defending along with some guards. He doesn't get the desired damage that he wanted right there. Thorgasm getting stopped dead in his tracks, but there is a lot of defense happening on Thorgasm's behalf as well. That tower not taking a lot of damage right there. It's down to 1686, 34 seconds left on the clock now. And another Goblin Barrel getting flung across the map. Both players are using pretty much similar decks right now. They're both mirroring Goblin Barrels. Do they both have Zap spells? I don't think so. They both don't have Zaps. So I guess aside from mirroring Goblin Barrels, they're not really that similar, the decks. I take it back. I withdraw my comment, guys. Alright, Yeezy Man versus Thorgasm. And we're coming to a close in this battle right now, guys. Coming to a close. It looks like it's going to be Thorgasm's victory. It's going to further elongate his lead in the tournament, man. Yep. I think he's going to be winning by close to 100 trophies now, if not 100 trophies. We're about to see right now. Let's see what's up. Banned by Nightbot. Alright, let's see what's up right now, guys. Let's have a look-see. So, Thorgasm. No, he's not winning. No. Why did I think he had such a big lead? Maybe it's because Chris just came in with some more trophies. Chris trying to work his way back up to the top right now. 3 minutes left on the clock. I honestly think that Chris and Thorgasm should just chill. I think that they just need to like sit there in first and second place because they have such huge leads. Check out Beatdown. Beatdown's in third place with 163 trophies. He's not moving, guys. I don't think he's going to battle again. But it looks like Chris is, because Chris doesn't want to settle for second place, guys. Chris wants to settle for first place without a doubt. Fire Mage, there's always a stream delay in live streams, bro. It's just the nature of live streams. There's always going to be a stream delay, dude. Alright, so here we go. Royal Bear. Royal Bear, guys. Royal Bear versus Chris. And man, it looks like already Royal Bear going in for the kill and doing a fantastic job at that, guys. Check out Royal Bear dropping a fireball, doing damage to that Electro Wizard. 1434 left on the right tower of Chris. Chris in trouble. I don't know if he's regretting it at this point, but he should be regretting battling. His Giant is about to melt thanks to that Inferno Tower, guys. That Inferno Tower doing in that Giant. But he did get a significant amount of damage, bringing Royal Bear's Tower down to 1512. So it is going to be a right lane battle. I don't see anybody at all battling on the left side at this point. It will be a right lane battle, guys, for sure, for sure. 1512 left on Royal Bear. And it looks like 1434 left on Chris. Mega Minion deployed by Chris coming across the map. Has not crossed the river yet, but we will see what happens. So there's a bowler on the river, guys, slowly crossing the bridge. It's in enemy territory now. It gets stopped dead in its tracks by an Ice Golem. The Ice Golem gets taken care of, but that lightning spell continues the damage, guys, bringing him down to 1166. And now we have a bowler of Royal Bear. So Royal Bear also running a bowler as well. Both players running bowlers. And I like to see the similarities between decks, guys. I really do like to see the similarities between decks. Fire Mage, I'm sorry, bro. I'm getting a chat delay on my computer. That's because I'm watching a chat replay for some oddball reason. I got a chat replay. So I was responding to one of your older comments that looked like it was new in my computer, but it really wasn't a new comment. So Chris versus Royal Bear right now, guys. And once again, Royal Giant comes in. Or actually, Normal Giant. Why do I keep calling that the Royal Giant? It's the Normal Giant, guys. So Normal Giant. It doesn't even say normal by the way. It's just a giant. But I like to call it a Normal Giant just to distinguish the two. So we got the Giant coming in right now, making its way across the map. Will get stopped by that Inferno Tower. It's already locked onto him. There's a lightning spell that comes in. Remember, the lightning spell does not reset the Inferno, right? Not to my knowledge, it doesn't. Here's the Electro Wizard right now, guys. The Electro Wizard is starting to zap. And that was a good fireball. Honestly, that was a good fireball counter right there. 755 hit points left. We're going to be in overtime very, very soon. I think this will go into overtime right now. That bowler, though, trying to push back the Giant. And remember, the bowler also got nerfed, guys. His pushback is not as strong as it used to be. It doesn't look like the bowler was able to push back the Giant at all. It doesn't look like it was going to happen, guys. The Giant goes down. Fireball being dropped on the left side. Royal Bear trying to stay in the game right now. It does not look like it's going to happen, guys. 279 hit points are going to keep Chris alive. We will not have overtime. 2 seconds left on the clock. That ends this battle just like that. Man, so I don't know. I don't think Chris should have battled. Royal Bear just knocked him down. Even more, guys. Royal Bear knocking him down. Or is it that, I don't know. Oh my god, what am I talking about? Chris won the battle. Duh. Man, I'm brain farting, guys. Today is not a great day, man. I'm kind of depressed that my computer went down. Kind of depressed about it, but nonetheless, we are streaming the tournament start to finish. So that's a good thing, guys. We're going to watch the last few battles right now. FNG Sam versus Alex. These are the last few battles of the tournament. Remember, guys, I do tournaments every 2 days. So if you guys like tournament action on Clash Royale, make sure that you guys do follow this channel. Also, subscribe to my YouTube channel because that's where I notify everybody, guys. My YouTube channel is linked to my Twitch, and I definitely notify everybody on YouTube when I start a tournament. I post a video that says Clash Royale, join my tournament. The next one's going to be Clash Royale, join my tournament 54. So if you guys enjoy tournaments, make sure that you guys do subscribe to my YouTube channel and also follow my Twitch. Damn, baby, that spell just bringing them down just like that, man. FNG Sam, thanks for coming. Alex takes the win, bro. He takes the win, and he takes it good. So let's see. Last few battles right now. Last few battles. We're going to go ahead and watch as many battles as we can before the tournament ends. It looks like Karama's battling once again against MTSJTAH17. So yeah, we're not going to say his name again because it's kind of hard to say. He's also from the clan Moist, guys. So we got two people from Moist. We got Thorgasm and this dude. They're both from Moist. Kurama has a lot to work for right now because he has to stay alive, guys. He's got to work it. He's got to work on that left tower, and he's doing a pretty good job at working on that left tower. Zap spell, fireball combo, doing a good job against those elite barbarians. The elite barbarians have been nerfed, so it doesn't get a lot of damage. it actually goes down pretty fast, guys. Wow, the Elite Barbarians are not what they used to be. You're witnessing the nerf right now. The Hog Rider gets pushed back by the Bowler. Just doesn't get pushed back enough. The Mega Minion comes in to assist the Bowler. Fireball comes in and does damage to everything. 572 hit points left on Kurama's left tower. Here we go, guys. Push coming in right now. And it looks like a pretty decent push with that Graveyard spell. Freeze combination, Zap as well. Everything coming in right now, guys, to do its damage. So that's pretty good. He actually does bring the tower down. Wow. 444 hit points left on Kurama's left tower. If he can keep it alive just for like 5 seconds, that Hog Rider goes down, so he is going to keep it alive. He's doing really good. He's doing really good, guys. Good job to Kurama. Wow. Great job right there, man. Great job to Kurama. That was awesome, dude. It really was awesome. So Kurama wins that battle. And I think that had to be the last battle. Nope, we still got some people battling. Wow, I'm surprised Slightly Lamb is still battling right now, which is really interesting, guys. Slightly Lamb going up against Batzark. And this is actually the first time that I'm seeing Batzark battle in the tournament, guys. He's a regular in my tournaments all the time. But this is the first time I've had a chance to spectate him. I don't know if he just started battling. I don't know what's up with him, but I wish him luck, man. We're in overtime right now. He's trying to keep his right tower alive. 266 hit points left on his right tower. 266 hit points, guys. 2 minutes left in overtime. Here comes the Graveyard spell. Beautiful drop. Beautiful Ice Golem drop right there. And that freeze spell also being used as defense, guys. That Ice Golem cannot keep the tower alive, can it? No! It did keep the tower alive. Wow, guys. It kept the tower alive with 1 hit point. He's a Zap spell away from Doom and Gloom, though. 1 Zap spell, and that ends everything, guys. And you know that Zap spell is coming. You can see Slightly Lime cycling his cards, getting ready. And there it is, guys. Zap spell. A lot of frustration coming out of Batzark right there. That's a lot of frustration right there, guys. I understand the frustration. Believe me, I hate losing to projectiles. Projectiles suck. Anyway, Thorgasm takes first place with 262 trophies. Chris sitting right underneath him, guys. Literally a 9 trophy difference, 253 trophies. Alex sitting in third place with 173. We got Beat Down with 163. Mr. Monkey, FGM Sam, Sibayakia, Slightly Lime, Kurama, and Yeezy Man in 10th place. Everybody else underneath does not get any loot, but I hope that they did have fun, guys, because the name of the game is having fun. So as long as you guys had fun, it doesn't matter if you didn't win. Plus, practice makes perfect, and you will win eventually, guys. Live to fight another day, as they say, right? Thank you guys so much for stopping by the stream. I appreciate it very much. This was Clash Royale Tournament 53. I do tournaments every 2 days. If you guys are new to this channel, make sure that you guys do follow it. Also, subscribe to my YouTube. Everything is linked in my Twitch, guys. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it very, very much. Take care, everybody. Peace out. Pro Wrestling Gamer is going to sign off now. I am leaving the internet world for a little bit, and I will come back later on.